Hello, my dear. Come in. I've been expecting you.
Expecting me?
Yes. You are Chloe Randall. You're about to graduate and you want to move on with your life. But you can't because you're clinging to the past. And that's why you're here with me.
This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here.
Darling, you came here looking for a medium, but I'm so much more than that. I can sense your desires, despairs, and the darkness inside of you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Please, I can tell that you're lying. I'm so sorry if I seem curt, but it's hard to remember what people have told me when I already know everything about them already.
I came here to see if the stories were true, that you could help me.
All too true. Now come in, darling. It's time for you to let go of the past. Don't do that, dear. You don't know what you miss in life when you're closed off.
But
Can I get you something to drink? Perhaps coffee or tea?
water would be fine.
Don't be so nervous, dear. Your fear is as glaring as the midday sun.
So, how exactly did you know that you were a medium?
It's a very long story, my dear.
I can't know any of it.
I developed my gift out of the traumas of my past. I have faced my past and accepted it as a part of myself. I really don't feel the need to go back to that very dark time.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
In a way, my dear, we are both very similar.
What?
Both of us have been plagued by fears. For a long time, I let my fears control me. Then I learned how to control them and use what I have been gifted.
So, how do I control what I've been given? This life has only given me horrors.
You work through them. You treat them as if they're your friends and they'll never hurt you. They are a part of who you are.
This person is why I'm here.
Ah, yes, a bright young soul. Carter Randall, your younger brother, I presume.
Yeah, I was older.
But he liked to say you acted younger than him.
He liked to say that, but it wasn't true.
Did you harp on that a bit?
We used to fight about things like that all the time. It was so harmless.
Until it wasn't.
Yes.
I can see what he saw. I can feel what he felt. I can hear what he heard. Remind me again, what was the conversation the night that he killed himself?
I can't.
Chloe, my dear, that's why you came here. To purge your inner demons. Yet you don't want to talk about them. That's not how this works. I can only have him pass through me. I cannot become him. You need to open up.
I'm not ready.
If you're not ready now, you never will be.
Our mother died when I was very little. She died giving birth to Carter. My father never truly recovered from it, losing the woman that he loved and having to raise the thing that killed her. Our father became closed off, distant, a drunk. Any problem was always somehow Carter's fault. At first it wasn't so bad for him, I guess, but then it got physical. My father began to beat him, unleash onto Carter what he wanted to take out on himself.
And you did nothing.
I was too frightened. I guess that's why Carter held everything in so much. He didn't know what else to do with it.
But you knew what to do. You hid behind him.
Yes, he never could love the thing that stole his wife from him. He thought by toughening Carter up, he would find a way to love him, but he never did.
And when Carter reached out to you the night he killed himself, you denied him.
I was too scared to help him. He told me how he didn't want to live anymore, that he couldn't keep on going like this. I saw him there and I wanted to help. I wanted to reach out to him and tell him that it was going to be all right, that I loved him and I would always be there for him. I thought he would just get over it, that he would just stop feeling this way. I I had no idea what he was going to do.
You did have an idea. In fact, you knew exactly what he was going to do that night. Yet you sat there and let your brother leave your house and throw himself in front of a train that night.
I'm a monster.
No, my dear, you're not a monster. Your father is the real monster.
I hurt him when I still could have had the chance to save him.
Maybe now you can have a second chance.
What do you mean?
I told you, my dear, you don't know what you're going to miss when you stay closed off.
I don't understand.
Some things in life are not meant to be understood. They just are. They're meant to be. What I'm going to tell you right now is not going to make any sense. Carter Randall, your brother, he's right there next to you. He's sitting there waiting for you to speak, to tell him what you truly have thought about him all these years.
This is...
Chloe, you are strong. You can do this. Just bring your fears close to you and they will cease to hurt you.
Carter, I love you so much. I love hugging you and spending time with you, missing you, loving you, and being your sister. I hate that our father forced us to be this way. I will never forgive myself for depriving you of a life worth living. I don't know if I could forgive myself if I were you, but you will not be forgotten. I can promise you that. You will not disappear into the void because you are gone. You are still my younger brother, and I'm still your sister that acts younger than you. You are still my rock. I will still love you until the day that I die, and the days that lie beyond that. I will never, ever stop loving you, Carter. I never have, and never will.
Would you like to tell me what he said?
Don't you already know?
No, for the first time in a very long time, I don't.
I think I'm going to keep it to myself. One last memory of my brother that's just mine.
Well, now, Chloe Randall, I think you are finally ready to move on. Enjoy your life for the sake of Carter and yourself. I wish you the very best, my dear.
Thank you.